Yet there's one that is more frequent, more even, and at times has been much more important: Nadal versus Novak. Sunday night will be the 53rd meeting between the pair over the last 13 years, and once again, records are on the line. For Rafael Nadal, it's a chance at a double career Grand Slam. For Novak Djokovic, it's a shot at a 7th title at Melbourne Park. For fans, it's a chance to relive one of the greatest matches in tournament history. These are the facts, figures, matches and moments that sum up the Nadal v Djokovic rivalry, and explain why the 2019 Australian Open final is so important. More tennis and EWSLUCKY7, flawless fortnight, incredible records. Rafa, DJOKER can SETRAFAVDJOKER2, repeat of greatest Aus Open final, maybe even BETTERG, OAT in the making. Stunning way Rafa could trump Fed, Joker make sure you win, Dad 059 the numbers. Djokovic v Nadal is a great rivalry in both senses of the word, for the incredible matches it had produced, and for the enormous number of them. No matchup has occurred more often at tour level in the Open era, with the pair having played 52 matches coming into Sunday night. The next most is 47, for Djokovic v Federer, followed by 38 for Federer v Nadal. Djokovic has the slight historic edge, 27-25, but when you restrict it to meetings at majors, Nadal leads 9-5. What a way to make a living. Indeed, Djokovic is the man who has beaten Nadal the most times out of anyone at slams, and vice versa. This will be the 25th time the pair have faced off in a tour-level final. Djokovic leads those 14-10 while it is their 8th Grand Slam final, with Nadal leading those 4-3. Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal face off for the 53rd time on Sunday night. Photos by Cameron Spencer and Michael Dodge. Getty Images. Source: Getty Images. Perhaps the most important factor, though, is the surface. Nadal has, understandably, won 16 of the 23 meetings between the pair on clay. Djokovic, though, is more dominant on hard courts than Nadal is on his preferred surface, winning 18 of 25. Nadal has lost 7 straight matches on hard courts against Djokovic, dating back to the 2013 US Open final. The pair have met once at the Australian Open, the 2012 final, which Djokovic won in 5 dramatic sets. Djokovic v Nadal, head-to-head 2006 Roland Garros, clay, quarterfinal, Nadal wins 6-4, 6-4 ret. 2007 AMS Indian Wells, hard, final, Nadal wins 6-2, 7-5 2007 AMS Miami, hard, QF, Djokovic wins 6-3, 6-4 2007 AMS Rome, clay, QF, Nadal wins 6-2, 6-3 2007 Roland Garros, clay, semifinal, Nadal wins 7-5, 6-4, 6-2 2007 Wimbledon, grass, SF, Nadal wins 3-6, 6-1, 4-1 ret. 2007 AMS Montreal, hard, SF, Djokovic wins 7-5, 6-3 2007 TMC Shanghai, hard, indoors, round robin, Nadal wins 6-4, 6-4 2008 AMS Indian Wells, hard, SF, Djokovic wins 6-3, 6-2 2008 AMS Hamburg, clay, SF, Nadal wins 7-5, 2-6, 6-2 2008 Roland Garros, clay, SF, Nadal wins 6-4, 6-2, 7-6-3 2008 Queens, grass, F, Nadal wins 7-6, 6-7 5 2008 AMS Cincinnati, hard, SF, Djokovic wins 6-1, 7-5 2008 Beijing Olympics, hard, SF, Nadal wins 6-4, 1-6, 6-4 2009 Davis Cup, clay, R4 Nadal wins 6-4, 6-4, 6-1 2009 Monte Carlo 1000, clay, F, Nadal wins 6-3, 2-6, 6-1 2009 Rome 1000, clay, F, Nadal wins 7-6, 2-6 2009 Madrid 1000, clay, SF, Nadal wins 3-6, 7-6, 5-7, 6-9 2009 Cincinnati 1000, hard, SF, Djokovic wins 6-1, 6-4 2009 Paris 1000, hard, indoors, SF, Djokovic wins 6-2, 6-3 2009 ATP World Tour Finals, hard, indoors, RR, Djokovic wins 6-7-6-5-6-3-2-0-1-0. US Open, hard, F. Nadal wins 6-4-5-7-6-4-6-2-2-0-1-0. ATP World Tour Finals, hard, indoors, RR. Nadal wins 7-5-6-2-2-0-1-1. Indian Wells 1000, hard, F. Djokovic wins 4-6-6-3-6-2-2-0-1-1. Miami 1000, hard, F. Djokovic wins 4-6-6-3-7-6-4-2-0-1-1. Madrid 1000, clay, F. Djokovic wins 7-5-6-4-2-0-1-1. Rome 1000, clay, F. Djokovic wins 6-4-6-4-2-0-1-1. Wimbledon, grass, F. Djokovic wins 6-4-6-1-1-6-6-3-2-0-1-1. US Open, hard, F. Djokovic wins 6-2-6-4-6-7-3-6-1-2-0-1-2. Australian Open, hard, F. Djokovic wins 5-7-6-4-6-2-6-7-5-7-5-2-0-1-2. Monte Carlo 1000, clay, F. Nadal wins 6-3-6-1-2-0-1-2. Rome 1000, clay, F. Nadal wins 7-5-6-3-2-0-1-2. Roland Garros, clay, F. Nadal wins 6-4-6-3-2-6-7-5-2-0-1-3. Monte Carlo 1000, clay, F. Djokovic wins 6-2-7-6-1-2-0-1-3. Roland Garros, clay, SF. Nadal wins 6-4-3-6-6-1-6-7-3-9-7-2-0-1-3. Montreal 1000, hard, SF. Nadal wins 6-4-3-6-7-6-2-2-0-1-3. US Open, hard, F. Nadal wins 6-2-3-6-6-4-6-1-2-0-1-3. Beijing, hard, F. Djokovic wins 6-3-6-4-2-0-1-3. ATP World Tour Finals, hard, indoors, F. Djokovic wins 6-3-6-4-2-0-1-4. Miami 1000, hard, F. Djokovic wins 6-3-6-3-2-0-1-4. Rome 1000, clay, F. Djokovic wins 4-6-6-3-6-3-2-0-1-4. Roland Garros, clay, F. Nadal wins 3-6-7-5-6-2-6-4-2-0-1-5. Monte Carlo 1000, clay, SF. Djokovic wins 6-3-6-3-2-0-1-5. Roland Garros, clay, QF. Djokovic wins 7-5-6-3-6-1-2-0-1-5. Beijing, hard, F. Djokovic wins 6-2-6-2-2-0-1-5. ATP World Tour Finals, hard, indoors, SF. Djokovic wins 6-3-6-3-2-0-1-6. Doha, hard, F. Djokovic wins 6-1-6-2-2-0-1-6. Indian Wells 1000, hard, SF. Djokovic wins 7-6-5-6-2-2-0-1-6. Rome 1000, clay, QF. Djokovic wins 7-5-7-6-4-2-0-1-7. Madrid 1000, clay, SF. Nadal wins 6-2-6-4-2-0-1-8. Rome 1000, clay, SF. Nadal wins 7-6-4-6-3-2-0-1-8. Wimbledon, grass, SF. Djokovic wins 6-4-3-6-7-6-9-3-6-1-0-8. Djokovic leads 27-2-5. MORE Tennis and EWSWHO says she can't win at home. Stosur claims US Open doubles title completely wrong. Rafa refutes. Aggressive claim. I'm trying to think how Fed beat him. Greek freak. Baffled by Rafa McEnroe's nude. Rafa story 035. The MOMENTS 2006. French Open quarterfinals. The first meeting in any other era. It would have been mightily impressive. At just 19 years old and in his second French Open, Djokovic down 3 seeds, number 9 Fernando Gonzalez, number 23 Tommy Haas and number 26 Gael Monfils, en route to his first Slam quarterfinal. The only issue was his opponent was a 20-year-old named Rafael Nadal, who went on to claim his second French Open title in a row. Djokovic retired hurt with a lower back injury after dropping the first 2 sets 6-4, 6-4. He would claim post-match that Nadal was beatable on clay. He wouldn't prove that for another 5 years. Nadal dives for a return in his first ever match against Djokovic, at the 2006 French Open. Photo, Christoph Simon, AFP source, AFP 2010, US Open Final. The first Slam decider after breaking through for his maiden Slam title at the 2008 Australian Open, Djokovic hadn't been to a final at a major since. But after he upset Roger Federer in a 5-set semifinal, the number 3 seed went into the title decider against Nadal, the number 1 seed who was yet to drop a set. Djokovic had won the previous 3 meetings between the pair, all on hard courts, and hadn't lost to Nadal on the surface since the 2008 Olympics. Yet the Spaniard prevailed in a twice-rain delayed 4 sets, 6-4, 5-7, 6-4, 6-2. It was Nadal's first US Open championship, giving him a career Grand Slam at just 24 years old. The 2010 US Open final was the first of 8 Slam finals, including the 2019 Australian Open, between the two. Photo by Clive Brunskill, Getty Images, source, supplied 2011, Wimbledon final. Breakthrough brings about the year of the Joker. The year opened with a second Australian Open title for Djokovic, yet after he lost in the semi-finals at Roland Garros to Federer, who then fell to Nadal in the final, it was up for debate who would claim 2011 supremacy. Nadal went in having not lost at Wimbledon in 4 years. He missed the 2009 event, and won it in 2008 and 2010, but Djokovic had a chance to become world number 1 for the first time. After beating Aussie qualifier Bernard Tomic in the quarter-finals and Jo-Wilfried Tsonga in the semis, that title was Djokovic's. Then, after 4 sets and a 6-4, 6-1, 1-6, 6-3 scoreline, so was the Wimbledon crown. "It is the best day of my life," Djokovic said post-match. "This is the tournament I always dreamed of winning. I think I am still sleeping, still dreaming. When you're playing the best player in the world, I had to be on top of my game. I played probably my best match on grass courts ever." He went on to win the 2011 US Open too, making it 3 slams in a calendar year. But Djokovic wouldn't stop there. Djokovic won his first Wimbledon title in 2011, beating Nadal in the final. AP photo, Kirsty Wigglesworth, source, News Limited 2012, Australian Open final, the longest final in Grand Slam history, 5 hours and 53 minutes. The longest and arguably greatest match in Australian Open history didn't even need extra games in the final set to finish after 1 a.m. Djokovic winning his 3rd straight slam via a 5-7, 6-4, 6-2, 6-7, 5-7, 5 scoreline. Not only did Djokovic play in the Friday semi-final as compared to Nadal's Thursday match, he also took 4 hours 50 minutes to get past Andy Murray. Surely he couldn't survive against Rafa? And, yet, he did. Nadal became the first and only player in the Open era to lose 3 straight Slam finals. He wasn't about to make it 4. Djokovic was reasonably pleased with his 2012 Australian Open final triumph. Photo, Brian Pearce, AAFP source, News Limited 2012, French Open final, Rafa stops Novak's run at history for Djokovic. It was the chance to become the first man since Rod Laver in 1969 to hold all 4 major titles simultaneously. For Nadal, it was the chance to break Bjorn Borg's record and claim a 7th French Open title, and avoid losing 4 straight finals to Novak. Something had to give. In 4 sets, 6-4, 6-3, 2-6, 7-5, Djokovic did. "When you lose, it's because you don't deserve the title," Nadal said afterwards. "So in my mind, this was the final I had to win. That's why I was so emotional." It was the middle chapter of Nadal's 5 consecutive Roland Garros titles, a run that Novak would be the one to stop. Nadal has won 16 of 23 matches between the pair on clay. They are seen here in Rome in 2012. Photo, Filippo Monteforti, AFP source, AFP 2015, French Open quarterfinal, Nadal's record run ends unbeaten at his favorite slam in 6 years, 39 straight wins on the famous clay. But Rafa went into the 2015 French Open seeded 6th, having lost to Djokovic at Monte Carlo just prior to the event. If there was ever a time for Novak to finally beat his rival at Roland Garros, this was it, and he duly delivered 7-5, 6-3, 6-1, and yet as so often happens with breakthrough wins in the earlier rounds of slams, Djokovic didn't even win the tournament. He lost in the final to Stan Wawrinka. He would have to wait 1 more year to complete his career Grand Slam. Nadal would go on to lose to Dustin Brown in the 2nd round at Wimbledon, and to Fabio Fognini in the 3rd round of the US Open after being 2 sets up. It was the end of Rafa's decade-long streak of winning at least 1 major a year. Nadal's loss in the quarter-finals of the 2015 French Open was a stunner. Andy Chung, ARC Images, source, supplied 2018, Wimbledon semi-final, the breakthrough in Djokovic's comeback. If you only follow the Australian Open each summer, 2019 may seem like business as usual, Djokovic dominating as the top seed. Yet heading into Wimbledon 2018, Djokovic had gone 2 full years without winning a major, his longest drought in a decade, thanks to a long-term elbow injury. The semi-final against Nadal, the Serbian says, was the turning point in his comeback. That was the match that has mentally turned things around for me mostly, I feel like, Djokovic said on Friday. I started the grass court season well. I played finals of Queens, got to semis of Wimbledon, winning against Nadal 10-8 in the 5th set. That has catapulted me, I think, mentally to a different, more confident self. It has allowed me to then excel in the months to come after that. Over 2 days and 5 difficult sets, Djokovic eventually triumphed 6-4, 3-6, 7-6, 9-3, 6-1, 8 in the most recent meeting between him and Nadal. A win over Kevin Anderson in the final later, and the Joker was back as a major champion. By the end of October, he was world number 1 once again. Djokovic says defeating Nadal in the semi-finals of Wimbledon last year was the catalyst to his turnaround. Photo, Ollie Scarf, AFP source, AFP.